In 1890, if you got tuberculosis in London, you were going to die. The smog was so bad, people were dying just from the smog. You were going to die, that is, unless you went to the continent, went to the mountains, to one of the naturopathic sanatorium. There people went to take the cure. Fresh air, special water, different natural therapies, proper food and nutrition, getting away from stress. People today are coming to Bald Mountain Retreat for the same reason. People are coming to take the cure. Nature recalibrates our DNA, harmonizes us. Nature is the best healer. We need nature to stay well ourselves. We need to be in our context, which is a natural context. Bald Mountain Retreat is a wonderful place to find it. Not exactly wilderness, but it's wildness. Nature returns us to nature. Immersing in nature rebalances our internal nature, allowing us to heal from many conditions and diseases. It's possible to turn back the clock. It's possible to recalibrate our DNA and heal from severe, even diseases that are considered incurable. The first written work on yoga, the ancient Sanskrit Yoga Sutra, says at its opening that when you become quiet, it's possible to repattern. We have a lot of peace and quiet up here at Bald Mountain. And it makes forming new habits and releasing old ones much easier. One shouldn't have to do medicine to stay well. Staying well should occur from what one does in life. Meditation doesn't just take place when you're sitting with your legs crossed. It's easy to get simple. The Zen ideal of chopping wood and carrying water being meditation is a daily reality up here at Bald Mountain Retreat, where mundane activities are meditations. Whether that's picking berries or weeding the garden, the spiritual nature of existence reveals itself in the quiet and peace. The land itself is a meditation. It potentiates whatever spiritual practices you bring. It's not really about mind expansion. It's about mind elimination. It's not about something. It's about nothing. It's a stripping away. I always say, if you want to do something, get out of the way. I've been practicing naturopathic medicine for almost 30 years now. And I guess by now I'm getting pretty good at it. Diet all by itself can cure anything if you catch it early enough. But most people don't want to live if they have to give up chocolate. In my office, surrounded by my totems, when the person was coming and paying me money, and I had a certain degree of wisdom about what was going on with the person, people kind of went into a trance and actually believed that they were going to go home and eat tofu. But then they got out of the office and the kids started making fun of them, it's tofu, or their husband or their wife wasn't very supportive, and they didn't. So the idea of Bald Mountain is that I wanted a place where I could bring people where they wouldn't come out of the trance. They wouldn't come down. They would actually eat the tofu. It's another level of holistic medicine. I was practicing holistic medicine long before it was popular in Connecticut. And the greater level of holism that Bald Mountain Retreat is that you're immersed by nature. It's not just something you're doing incidentally or something you're adding. nature is king and harmonizes our DNA when you're surrounded by it, especially. Now, a cacti on the table will do the same thing, but the ratio is different. Up here, up at Bald Mountain, nature is supreme, and it's awesome in the old sense of the word. The fellow said, "Did the bears come into the cabin at night?" And she responded, "You've been reading Goldilocks too much." And I said, "It's not the bears. It's a different kind of fear. It's that sky full of stars and being so far away from all things human. It's the quiet. The quiet gets to you. Some people get uncomfortable. They don't really go that far away from the lodge. I've studied Kabbalah with the rabbis for decades and practiced yoga since I was 11 or 12 years old. People would ask me, "What are you doing up there, Doc?" And I'd say, "I'm making a site to do ceremonial magic to save the world."